Hi all, welcome to my channel. The tagline of my channel is not just pass, but pass with distinction. You may be wondering, how is this possible in this pandemic uncertain situation? But students, pandemic or uncertain situation should not be any excuse for you to back out from achieving your important D of your life, that is dream. You have to keep your spirits up for achieving your dream. Of course, with 3 Ds, that is discipline, dedication, and determination. And I have full confidence that you can overcome this situation and achieve your goals. So, here I am, Mrs. Alamukarti Neeraj Kumar, with yet another video. If you have not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe and ensure that you click on the bell icon to get the notification of my new videos. So, in this video, I am going to explain you the poem of 12th standard 2.4 Have You Earned Your Tomorrow by Edgar Guest. Before getting into the poem, let me brief you about the author. The author Edgar Guest was born in England in 1881 and died in 1959. At the age of 10, he was shifted to America and he started his writing career at the age of 14 in 1895. He was known as People's Poet as his poems were of simple style and optimistic tone. He used to write for the newspapers and magazines of America. The title itself gives the central idea of this poem, as it is a verbal question by the poet to the readers to rethink the treatment they are giving to others. It gives us the hint that we must help people around us, which confirms our bright future. The title also tells us, as you sow, so shall you reap. As per Newton's third law of motion, that is, every action has an equal and opposite reaction. That means what we give to others, it comes back forcefully to us. If you do good in present or in past, it will surely make our tomorrow, that is our future, bright. The poet is also making us aware of our duties and responsibilities to gain our fruitful future. Investing something good today means earning everything tomorrow. Today's good investment is tomorrow's gain, and we should work honestly for the better future. It doesn't matter who you are or where you come from. Your good actions in the present will always be responsible to lead a good life ahead. In this poem, the speaker is asking the readers whether they have done anything to improve the life of another being or not. It is up to you whether you will have a bright future or not. Therefore, one should consider one's actions and deeds carefully and plan accordingly for the better future. Explanation of first and second stanzas. Is anybody happier for a deed you did today? Students, you can pause the video, read these 2 paragraphs, and then you can resume the video. So, in this poem, as I have already said, the poet is giving you the questions to introspect yourself whether you have done good to another being or not. So totally he is asking, is anybody happier today that you passed his way? If somebody is happier because of you, that is the best kind of feeling that one can have at the night when he is going to sleep. Anyone remember you about speaking of to him today? That is, helping others will make the people remember about you. Humanity is greater than status. So humanity is very important. Helping hand doesn't need to be a big in size. It is the helping attitude that matters the most. So right from the beginning itself, the children should be taught to help others. In the next line, the poet is saying that the day is almost over. That is, the toiling time is almost over. The physical work time is almost over and we are going to sleep calmly. If you have to sleep calmly, have you done something good to somebody? And if they are speaking about you in the good manner means yes, you have done good and you are remembered by somebody. The poet is asking whether you had given a cheerful greeting to your friend who has come all along to meet you, or you had given an anger look and vanished in the crowd because you don't want to meet your friend. In the next line, the poet is asking whether you are selfish and rushed along the crowd, or is anyone grateful to you because you had done good to that particular person. Explanation of third and fourth stanzas. Can you say tonight till by the work you did today? That is till the end of the poem. Students, you can pause the video and resume it after reading these two paragraphs. The poet is again asking when the day is slipping, that is when the dusk is coming on and the night is coming to your life slowly, at that time, have you ever helped a single person or single brother? Brother means human being that you have passed on your way. When the day is very much busy, in between that, one single person have you helped or what? To introspect yourself. That is what the poem is asking you. And again he is also asking, is there any single heart rejoicing or happy because of what you did or said to that particular person? If any person who has lost the courage or who feels that the life is not favor and you have given them the motivation for living, have you given anybody such kind of hope or what? So many questions the poet is asking. In the fourth paragraph again, he is asking, did you waste the day, the whole day with your own work only without helping anybody? Or did you really help any person so that the kindness has been given to that particular person? Or did you leave a trail of kindness or the scar of discontent? Okay, did you leave a trail of kindness means if you have done any kind of kindness means it will be carried along with you the whole life. Or do you have the scar of discontent, unsatisfaction in your life today? Did you do that today? When you are ready to sleep or when you are going to sleep, do you think God would say that you have earned your tomorrow? Have you earned your tomorrow because of the kind work you have done today? Or have you done so many wrong things or bad things? Okay, if you have done means one day is lessened. If you have done good things means one day is earned. As per the investment, here I have given the picture of the graph. If you are investing in good things, you will get good returns. In the same way, if you are investing your time in doing good to others means obviously your future will be bright. Let us have a look on the figures of speech. The figures of speech in the whole poem is interrogation, okay, or rhetorical questions. That is, the poet is asking so many questions to the readers to rethink, introspect yourself, whatever you have done in your life. So examples are, is anybody happier because you passed his way? Does anyone remember that you spoke to him today? Is there anyone to utter now a kindly word of you? Did you give a cheerful greeting to the friend who came along? Or a churlish sort of howdy and then vanish in the throng? Or is someone grateful for a deed you did today, that you helped a single brother of many that you passed? Does a man whose hopes were fading now with courage look ahead? Did you waste the day or lose it? Was it well or sorely spent? Did you leave a trail of kindness or a scar of discontent? You have earned one more tomorrow by the work you did today. So many questions. So questions means, of course, it is interrogation. Now the other figure of speeches are alliteration. Alliteration means, of course, the starting word is repeated. So here first example is, this day is almost over and its toiling time is through. T sound is repeated in toiling time and the th sound is repeated in this and through. Did you give a cheerful greeting to the friend who came along? Greeting and came somewhat same sound, so that is why it is alliteration. Or a churlish sort of howdy and then vanish in the throng. Then, the and throng have the same sound repeated. Or is someone grateful for a deed you did today? Deed and did again have the same sound. That is why alliteration. The next figure of speech is synecdoche. Synecdoche is nothing but a part is used to represent the whole. Example, single heart is a single heart rejoicing over what you did or said. Here, heart is representing the full human being. Okay, part of human being, that is heart. It is representing the whole human being completely. So that is why it is synecdoche. The next figure of speech is oxymoron and paradox. Oxymoron and paradox have somewhat similar meanings. That's why I have written together. Were you selfish, pure and simple as you rushed along the way? Oxymoron means opposite words kept side by side. For example, selfish and pure. And paradox means contradictory statement. The person who is selfish cannot be pure. So that is why the figure of speech is oxymoron and paradox. Appreciation of the poem. As you all know, appreciation consists of first title, that is, Have You Earned Your Tomorrow by the poet Edgar Guest. The rhyme scheme of the poem is AABB. It is followed throughout the poem. The central idea or theme, as I have already explained, you can brief it. That is, the poem is asking the readers whether they have done anything to improve the life of another being. Yeah. Then the figures of speech. Again, that also I have explained before. The main figure of speech is interrogation. So he is asking so many questions to introspect yourself. Introspect yourself. So many questions to the readers to introspect yourself. Favorite line. So any one favorite line and why you like this line you have to write. Special feature. It is very simple in language. You can understand the meaning of the poem very easily and totally again the questions. Through questions, the poet is implying that you should introspect yourself and should do good to others. Why I like or dislike the poem? So, of course, the poet is giving us that we should do good things to others. That is why I like the poem. Hope you understood the poem. Thank you for watching me patiently. Please like my video, share my video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.